What the fuck? There we go. Bye, baby. Bye. What up? What up? What up? All right, I'm just posting this. I know, it's fucking Raymond's fault, bro. Mark said you're late, bro. It's Raymond's fault, dude. All right. I sent that out. Let's see. Okay. Send this to my moderators. All right, let's see. All right, getting it rolling. My Riverside shit wasn't working, so I have to do this through YouTube Studio. So I gotta figure out. I want to see if I can share my screen for some shit, but we'll see. We will see about that. Okay. I should be able to do it on this stupid thing too, but let me share. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Let me see what else. How are you liking the self-coaching? Bro, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm debating if I want to drink this. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to pee. That's right. You guys will be fine. Andreas in the house. What's up, bro? Sorry for your eardrums. All right. Let me see some shit. Okay, those worked. Let me get some of these. trying to send myself some stuff to see if I can share it. I wanted to inquire about how to go about determining the cruise dosage for AAS athletes who are very advanced. What's up, babe? Oh, thank you. What's the hug for? Are you leaving?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, Dad.
Bye. I love you.
Nice.
What?
Nice.
Okay. Bye.
Mama.
You're gonna go with my mom?
Yeah.
All right. Have fun. Andreas, I wanted to inquire about how you go about determining the cruise dose for athletes who are very advanced. Give me an example of an athlete that's very advanced. Like, what does their blast dose look like? You know what I mean? Jaw feel? What's their blast look like? He said we're going to Woodman's. Oh, okay. Thanks. Thanks for the translation. Suppose you had an. Why did it do that? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Suppose you had an open class bodybuilder who typically needs doses in excess of 1,000 milligrams total to make progress. What would they cruise at? I mean, that's like, it's so vague. Not your question in general, but it's so hard to give you like an exact answer. I would just to like bullshit something for you because you want an answer, and it's not bullshit, but I would say like 50% of a blast. Like if I maybe a better question would be the criteria. What criteria would you look at to determine the dosage? Obviously, blood work, blood pressure, all those sorts of things. Um, because cruising should be the highest dose that you can tolerate while still improving blood markers, um, and like biofeedback. So really, you should cruise as high as you can tolerate and stay healthy and get healthier. And that's going to be individual for everyone. Um, it's not a bad idea to come down to TRT. I think guys are afraid to. I think guys are afraid to cruise on TRT, and I don't know why. I've made plenty of progress running TRT several times, and TRT is not TRT anymore, bro. Like you can run TRT with insulin and growth hormone, and you can make yourself a nice little fucking cruise cycle where you can make a ton of progress. Um, my TRT is something like 300 testosterone, 150 mastron, growth hormone, insulin. You know, um, so it's not just like fucking 100 milligrams of testosterone. You know what I mean? If you got no competitive aspirations and you just want to be a freak, love that. Would you bother structuring mini cuts as part of the off season? Yeah. Or actually diet them down to close to stage lean for a rebound? Yes. Yeah, no, bro. You no matter what, if you get on stage or not, the process is the same. You want to be the biggest fucking freak out there. You have to do the same shit that the competitors are doing. So yeah, you still need to get really fucking peeled. Um, my goal when I get someone new, even if they don't want to compete, chances are when you first come to me, I'm getting you peeled, whether you fucking like it or not. Because chances are you're coming to me and you're too fat. I've had such rare occurrences where someone actually comes to me like really fucking lean and they're just like, I need help growing. Um, Even then, I still probably diet them for 2 weeks just so I can find where their deficit kind of is, and then I can make the adjustments to the food from there. But a lot of the times, yeah, when people, chances are 95% of people that come to me, they need to diet first. Um, and I will diet them down until they cannot fucking handle it anymore, until they want to give up. And generally, that's about 5 to 6 weeks out from what a contest stage lean would be. Yeah, David, this fucking I have to use YouTube Studio today. My Riverside wasn't working. I was late too, bro. Don't worry. Yeah, piss pajamas. So like anyone that comes to me, their first initial month, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 8 months is going to be dieting until they're fucking lean. I want to start with a fresh canvas to put on lean muscle. But yeah, nearly everyone that comes to me, they're too fat to try to accrue muscle. Son of man, wow. What up? Thoughts on the idea that steroids stop inducing anabolism after 6 to 8 weeks, shifting towards anti-catabolism? Um, I see why people are saying this. I see why people say that. But my thoughts on that, no. 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 Cycles just get good at 6 to 8 weeks, bro. I'm just feeling myself at 6 to 8 weeks. That's like the tip of it, bro. That's like fucking no. No. That's like the engine's finally warmed up, bro. No. No. Who says this? Put their name in here. Is there anything to like coming off to regain sensitivity? Yeah, I think there can be, but I think there can be for sure. I do believe that. I don't think it's like I don't think your androgen receptors downregulate like people think. But I still think there's something to coming off steroids for a break, dropping down to um, like a cruise or a lower load and focusing on training and food, really focusing on training and food and nailing everything, sleep included, and making progress on TRT. And then when you get back into some fucking groovy doses, like you're gonna have a push forward effect. You're and that doesn't mean that anything happened at a cellular level or a science level. It could just all be in your fucking head. But yeah, it's certainly when you come off gear for a little bit and you get back on, you do get a fresh little boost. And I don't know if it has anything to do with science. I really don't care, but anecdotally it does. Anytime I pull a guy down to a cruise, guy or a girl, down to a cruise or completely off, and then I get some gear back in there, yeah, come on. Come on. Don't sleep with your wife for a few weeks and then give her the best 20 seconds of her life. It's gonna be rewarding for her. Maybe. um David Sunday says that's an idea Tian Clark has, why he advocates for short. Yeah, that guy can fuck off. He can fuck off. No one cares about him. I love you, David Sundays. But that guy, he can fuck right off. He comes up with the dumbest shit ever. I'm pretty sure he had people running like 80 milligrams of Halo, like nonstop. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Notice he has no information about training or diet. He's just some dumb fuck throwing out random ideas about drugs. He can fuck off. I don't know if that's true, Raymond. I think he's the asshole that says like halotestin's not actually bad for you, so you just should blast the fuck out of it like year round. Obviously, I'm not quoting him verbatim because I don't listen to him because he sucks. And I don't listen to people that suck. DLC says happy 4th, happy 4th, happy 4th. Medic Miller, happy 4th. Raymond, happy 4th. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Raymond says coming off gear and still improving has happened to me more often than not. I think it's partly an inflammation thing. Yes, I think so. Or just like systemic stress. Um, when when your body is like when you're just really blasting gear like nonstop, you your your pool of stem cells are not they're just being used to anabolize muscle and grow muscle tissue. They're no longer being used to actually repair organs and take care of like health function in your body. So you're depriving your stem cell pool of things that will make you feel really healthy and good and keep you protected because it's all going towards accruing muscle tissue. So when you deplete that stem cell pool down so heavily, you now have no ability to repair the function of your organ system. And you that's what getting toxic is. When you hear the term people saying, I have gone toxic, it's because that stem cell pool is so now depleted that you are no longer functioning like a normal human being. That's where peptides can come into play to help limit systemic oxidation, systemic stress, SS31, MOTS-c, all of those can help prolong blast cycles, in my opinion. In my opinion, I'm not fucking T.N. Clark, so go ask him, but that's just my opinion. Sons of Man, wow. Thoughts on Nandrolone in modern bodybuilding? Seems to become less popular than in the past. Nandrolone is still the shit, bro. It's still the fucking shit. Just most people can't run it. It's still badass shit, but most people can't tolerate it. Unfortunate for them, including myself. I can't run it. I become a nutcase. Nandrolone is still the boss of bosses, my friend. Just most men, young men, older men, can't tolerate the shit because they're fucking head cases. All of a sudden, they think their wife is cheating on them, and their fucking limp noodle doesn't work anymore, and they're crying at Sarah McLaughlin Adopt a Pet Foundation. Yeah, like it just fucks them up. And then other dudes, they fucking pull a 45-pound plate off the weight tree, and it feels like it's 2 cents, and they're growing like crazy, and their joints feel good. Raymond, you don't do well with Nandrolone. I want to run Nandrolone again. I'm not going to lie, but Test EQ is bay. You don't do well with Nandrolone, so just get it out of your head. I've made that mistake too many times, so that's why you hired me, so you can stop doing dumb fucking shit that I've already done. Let me save you years of embarrassment. Lee in the house. John says Test EQ NPP. Yeah, John can get away with that. There's no perfect cycle. Just fucking get on some gear that you feel good on. What's the best cycle for growing, bro? I don't know. Fucking nothing. Creatine. An Anadrol. But if I could get away with it, I would run Test EQ NPP. I agree with John. I can't run NPP. Unfortunately, I can run it for about 5 weeks and then I tap out every fucking time. I've tried to run it, I think, 10 or 12 times. Oh, it's going to work this time. It's going to work this time, I promise. I was just in a bad place the last time I ran it. But you try it again and it fucking sucks. For me, other guys, man, a lot of my guys run Test EQ NPP. because it's the bee's knees. Bees and knees. It's the bee's knees. Or just run test EQ, and it doesn't fucking matter. All steroids work fine, besides Masteron. That shit's gay. I'm kidding. Masteron's fine too. Andreas. What psychological effects does nandrolone typically induce in folks? What's most typical? Generally, Andreas, what I see, it typically happens to folks that have history of depression, anxiety, OCD, multiple personality disorder, all these good, fun things. Those people are most at risk for the effects, the negative, unwanted effects of nandrolone. Some of those, what psychological effects does nandrolone typically induce? So some of those would include like paranoia, just like an overall restlessness and like uncomfortability, uncomfiness. For me personally, and this is what I see in other people as well, when I run NPP specifically, you keep saying nandrolone. I've only run DECA like 2 or 3 times. I didn't do well with that either. NPP was also just as bad for me. Trenbolone I can get away with in small doses. But NPP, I get really bitchy, more bitchy than I typically already am. Literally, like I'm on my menstrual cycle and I get paranoid. I get overstimulated, just like you're constantly just in fight or flight mode, like super fucking like you're always running from a tiger or some shit. That's what nandrolone makes me feel like. I get super paranoid. I keep saying super, but it's fitting. I feel like NPP or DECA, it doesn't matter. I almost feel like I'm claustrophobic, like in my brain, if that makes sense. It doesn't have to make sense, but I'm trying to like, that's how far out it is. Like, I feel like I'm like in my brain, just like I got to get the fuck out of this thing. You know what I mean? It's so strange for me, dude. It's super strange. And to be fair, I have drug-induced anxiety from using rec drugs as a young boy, young teenager. I've given myself drug-induced anxiety, paranoia. All those things I can cope with now because I'm a grown-ass man. And I've developed skills to cope with those things. But as a young man, I did induce those things on myself. I also had clinical anxiety and depression from ages 11 and up. So compounding drugs on top of that made it far worse. But NPP seems to bring out that shiny, precious side of me. John says test EQ, NPP, and Zoloft. Pretty much. Masteron works because it's actually just test prop, says Raymond. Masteron's fine, dude. Someone saw me on a live say that Masteron is like doesn't work. It's just like non-side effect milligrams. So I just use it as such. If I see someone needs more gear, right, then Masteron is a very, very tolerable drug for literally everyone. Women, men, dogs. I'm just kidding. I don't know about dogs. but probably dogs, wiener dogs on Masteron everywhere. The safer use cycle is for fucking wiener dogs. David says, I'm excited to take less for a while. Man, I kind of like it. I like it for about 6 weeks. once the gear that I was on clears out of my system, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to get back on. I ran NPP a few years ago, Mark says. Didn't seem effective for me, but Deca does. Maybe. Or you had shitty NPP, or it's fake. Or I don't know. Maybe what you were doing at that time outside of the drugs sucked. Maybe your training was shit. Maybe your diet was shit. We give too much credit to drugs. Son of Man, wow, very interesting with the NPP. Other folks seem very calm from Nandrolone. Yeah, it's like any drug, bro. I mean, you put someone on Adderall. Let's say you have 15 people and you put them all on Adderall. Some of them are going to feel energy and focus. Some of them are going to feel calm and focus, but some of them will actually get an energy effect, right? So it depends on your old brain chemistry because Nandrolone is you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's the only drug that can actually cross the blood brain barrier as far as anabolic androgenic steroids go. I don't think any other drugs cross the blood brain barrier like Nandrolone does. Could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's factual. Yeah, Trenbolone does too. Interesting enough, Trenbolone actually passes the placental barrier too. And Trenbolone can be passed through semen. So if your lady is pregnant and you're using Trenbolone, I would be careful. I would be careful. And they don't know what happens to the fetus after it passes the placental barrier. There's not a ton of research on that. And most of the research done is on bovine, cows, calves, etc. So we don't know what it would do to a human baby, but Trenbolone can be carried through semen, through the placental barrier, and potentially affect a growing fetus. Yeah. So, quit making Trenbolone babies. They're going to look like AI babies. Andreas, how long do you typically run off-season cycles? Fucking forever. Till my off-season's over. For me, I won't talk about what I do, but what I do for clients, generally, like, I hate giving exact numbers, but anywhere from 18, 24 weeks, sometimes longer if everything's going really good. All the blood markers are good. People are actually doing blood work. If people actually do blood work and it all looks great, then we party on, Wayne. We let it ride. And then there comes a point, if the gear is so high, the food's so high, and the body composition is no longer favorable, that's a good time to come down to something like a cruise dose and fucking chill out for a little bit. Kind of hold on to that tissue and then get yourself ready for a competition prep or a cut. Andres says, I suppose that more or less disproves Tyen's Clark theory. Is that how you say his name? Tyen? Someone fucking show me the how you pronounce this guy's name. If you keep seeing progress from gear for that long. This guy's got a lot of theories, bro. Who does he coach? Where are his athletes? Where are his clients? Where's his portfolio? Where's his proof of work? Everyone seems to talk about this guy for the last 5 years. I've never seen him do fuck all besides run his mouth on the internet. Where are all of his results? Can someone show me? Someone show me one athlete that's coached by this guy. And then I'll fuck off. Anyone? Is anyone coached by him? Or does he just run his mouth on the internet? And I don't mean to talk shit, but I'm gonna. Because I don't fucking care. Sounds like he's just got a lot of ebooks to sell. He has some pretty impressive client pictures on his website. Fair enough, then. Fair enough. Jordan Peters worked with him for a while. Are you sure? But for diet reasons, why didn't he run his cycles? Why didn't he run his cycles, but he ran his diet? Interesting. Jordan ran his diet, but he didn't run his gear cycles? I don't know. Well, Jordan does quite like DECA only cycles. Man, I've seen Jordan run 4 or 5 grams a test. Right? Am I wrong? I don't follow Jordan Peters. I don't follow any of the UK guys. I like Hilly. I like Hilly Doc. He's done a good deal of things over the years. Who, Jordan Peters? Yeah, I know that. I used to follow Jordan. I was in his forum and everything. I just fell off. But he has a good deal of practical experience with cycles with no tests. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, that's fine. Jordan can do whatever the fuck he wants because he's a freak. That dude could grow on fucking mac and cheese and a gallon of milk a day and a little bit of D-ball. Good morning. I'm working at the pool all day, says Senior. You'd be proud of me. I spent $100 on a Tiger rice cooker. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Get those good appliances. Make your food prep easy. Make it easy for yourself. It should not be hard. And don't get me wrong, I like Jordan Peters, by the way. I don't like upper lower training, but that's whatever. I don't even know if that's what he's doing. But Jordan Peters is like a god to the other UK guys. Like if Jordan speaks, everyone's like, shh, shh, he's talking. He's talking. Everyone listen. Fuck. Mike Bell, get a good delt pump this morning. No, legs. Leg day. Leg day. Andreas, are there any major benefits to DECA only cycles besides being hair safe? I would never, ever, 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 ever even try one. Never. I can just take testosterone and be fucking awesome and be bald because I'm married, happily married. She doesn't care if I have hair. She just wants my money. She just wants my money. And I don't have any of that either. Speaking of training, I need to figure out my next training block. Not sure what program I want to run. It says DLC. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about that. What sounds like fun? What sounds like fun to you? How many days do you want to train? We'll write you a custom program right now. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. We will do it live. DLC. How many days do you want to train? None? 0? I want to focus on bringing up my legs. Lieutenant Dan. I want to focus on bringing up my legs. We were doing 2 on, 1 off, 3 on, 1 off, 5 days. Is that what you want to do? Do you want to do 5 days? Let me get my pen, my program pen. Do you want to do 5 days? It's not mandatory. 4 to 5 is fine with me. I like 5 days. Okay. Lieutenant Dan, ice cream. So this young man wants to train. Let's make it 5 days. We'll give you an arm day. We'll give you an arm day. Yeah, who doesn't love arm days? Okay. Okay. We'll do chest on day 1. And then we'll do back plus hamstring / hinge movement. Meadows has a leg focused program. Meadows has everything. Everything. But we're going to write David a custom program live right now. We're going to do chest, back, and hamstring day with a hinge movement. And then we're actually going to do arms. Then we're going to have legs, more quad focused. And then we're going to do like an upper body pump day. So that will be chest, shoulder, back. Okay. So it'll look like chest, back and hamstrings with a hinge, arms, legs, quad focused, and then a chest, shoulder, back, like pump day. You feel me? Okay, so chest day, we'll start with a machine fly or cable fly. You could even do a dumbbell fly. We'll do 3 sets of 12 to 15, getting the blood flow. Abs on chest and arm day. You can do abs every other day if you want. Doesn't matter what day you do them on. Just fucking do them because people don't. All right, David. Day 1, chest. Start with a fly. Let's say 3 working sets of like 12 to 15. Optional drop set. Yeah, training abs is like good shit. Okay, every other week we're gonna do a drop set. Flies 3 by 12 to 15, but every other week, the third set will be a drop. Okay. Before we do flies, we're gonna do abs. Before we even get into the flies, you're gonna train your abs because otherwise you're not gonna do them. So 4 hard working sets. 4 hard sets of abs. Then we're going to do flies, 3 sets, 3 working sets of 12 to 15. Every other week, the third set is going to be a drop set. Okay, are you writing this down? And then we're going to do your favorite pressing machine. I would make it like a slight incline machine if you have that. Incline or slight incline press machine. We'll do a set of 10 to 12. So 1 set of 10 to 12, a good working set. And then we'll do 1 rest pause set. I think you know what a rest pause set is. If you don't, I'll explain it, but I think you do. So, chest, abs, 4 hard sets, whatever ab movement you want to do, flies, whatever type of fly, a machine, cable. Those are my preferred, machine or a cable. 3 sets of 12 to 15 with a drop set every other week as that third set. And then you're going to go into a pressing movement. You can probably use a machine for that. We'll do 1 set of 10 to 12, and then we'll do a rest pause set. And then let's do we'll do either a dip, like a assisted dip machine, or a press of choice. For that, we're going to do 6 sets of 4, like a muscle round. So you can do like a set of 8 to 10 to kind of pick the weight. And then you're going to take that weight for 6 sets of 4, like myo reps or a muscle round, whatever you want to call it. So you'll do 4 reps. You'll leave your hands on the handles, rest like 10, 15 seconds, do another 4 reps, repeat that 6 times. Make sense? You following? Okay. Let's see. All right, so we got a fly, we got a press. Okay. And then we're going to do a fly press combo. If you've never done those, let me know. But it's kind of just like an in between a press and a fly. Like cables work well for that, or you can use dumbbells, or you can do like a twisting dumbbell press. That's fine too. We'll do 2 sets of 60 seconds nonstop. Okay. As soon as that second set is done, you're just going to stretch your pecs. You can do that loaded if you want. Stretch pecs for another 60 seconds. Okay. Let's see. That looks good. Okay. So we got 3 sets of flies. 1 set of pressing with a rest pause. Either a dip or another press, muscle round, 6 sets of 4, and then a fly press combo, 2 sets of a timed 60 seconds. After the last set, you're going to stretch the pecs for 60 seconds. That's it. That's day 1. Easy enough. Back plus hamstring / hinge. You're going to start with leg curls, lying or seated. You're going to work up to a top set of 12, a top set of 10 to 12. So you'll do 10 reps, add weight, do 10 reps, add weight until you get to a top set of 10 to 12. And then you're going to do a drop set. Okay. Then you're going to go into some sort of RDL. I like the pit shark or the belt squat for this. So some whatever RDL that you prefer. I like the pit shark if you have one, or a belt squat. If you don't, you can just use a straight barbell, or like a Smith machine would be fine too. We have a pit shark. Perfect. Use the pit shark. RDL, we're going to do 2 hard sets of 8 to 10. Okay. Actually, before you do the leg curls, you have to do calves. So it's going to go calves, 4 hard sets of calves. Then you'll get into leg curls, top set of 10 to 12, plus a drop set. RDL, 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Those are hard, heavy sets. Then after we do RDL, we're going to do some type of, I would do like a dumbbell row or a Meadows or a one arm barbell row. Something single arm and kind of heavy. So something one arm, horizontal row. We'll do 3 sets of 10 to 12. Then you're going to do single arm, pull down, whatever variation you like. We'll do 3 by 10 to 12 again. And then you're going to do like either a straight arm pull down or like a pull over. Straight arm pull down or a pull over. And 3 sets of like 12 to 15. Really getting a big stretch in the lats. Amy in the house. Amy, we're writing DLC, a personalized program, live on the air. We're doing it live. You got all this, David? And then we were talking about Tyann Clark. Bless his heart. Arms are easy, David. You're just going to pick 4 different supersets. So do a bicep and a tricep. Whatever you want. I would do like a cable curl and a push down. Superset those. You're going to do 4 rounds. And then you're going to do 4 different movements or supersets. So bicep, tricep, bicep, tricep, bicep, tricep, bicep, tricep. So you'll have 4 rounds of 4 different supersets. And on that day is going to start with abs first. Okay. Abs, bi tri superset, 4 sets, bi tri superset, 4 sets, bi tri superset, 4 sets, and then same thing again. So 4 total, if that makes sense. For 2 of those, I want them to be like compound type movements. So one idea would be like supersetting. If you have an assisted chin-up / pull-up machine, you're going to superset supinated chin-ups with dips. I think that's a badass superset. And it's a little compoundy, so it gives you a little limit strength factor, and you'll get a really good pump from it. And it's fun. It's fun. I would probably make that like the second movement in. Legs. You're going to start with calves. 4 hard sets. Okay. And then even though it's a quad focused day, you're going to do 3 sets of leg curls. 10 to 15 reps is fine. Just get some blood in there, get a good pump started. Then you're going to do leg extensions, superset with walking lunges. You can do, let's do 3 rounds of that. From there, you're going to go into your favorite squat machine, whether that's a hack or a pendulum, whichever you call it is fine. You'll go into a squat movement. You'll do a top set of 12. And then you're going to do a back off set of 25 reps, continuous reps, like a piston. Okay. From there, you'll go to a leg press of choice. And you're going to do 5 sets of 5. But in between the sets, you're not going to rack the weight. You're just going to keep your knees soft and hold the weight at the top. So you'll do 5 reps, wait like 10 to 15 seconds, do another 5, wait 10 to 15 seconds. You'll repeat that 5 times. So 5 sets of 5. So it's basically a big set of 25 with rest, like 10, 15 second rest in between those sets. From there, let's see. After that, I would do Bulgarian, drop set of death, and finish on that. And then you'll stretch the quads after. So calves, leg curls, leg extension, superset with walking lunges, hack squat or pendulum, leg press, Bulgarians. Okay. And then chest, shoulders, and back. You're going to start with rear delts. I would do a rear delt tri-set. So what I would do is the team skip rear delt flies. I don't know if you've seen those, but basically you're sitting on a chair or a bench, and then you'll set the cables to like right here, and you're just gonna, I have a video on my YouTube. I can send you those. So you'll do those, and then you'll go right into, you'll hang a band from the top of the cable machine, and then you'll do band pull aparts, and then you're going to do over and backs. So that tri-set there will have your shoulders lit up. From there, you're going to go into cable or machine side raise. For the tri-set, do 3 rounds. The team skip reverse flies, you can make those high reps, like 20 to 30, just like nonstop, just pump the fuck out of them. Get into that pull down or the pull apart. It's kind of a blend of a pull down and a pull apart because the band's going to be up high from the rack. And you want to focus on that shortened position and really squeeze in the back. We'll do 10 to 12 of that. And then 10 to 12 banded over and backs. So you'll just grab the band and back and forth. You want to do the over and backs kind of slow because they will have like an occlusion effect on the shoulders. So 3 rounds of that. And then we'll do cable machine side raise, superset with spider crawls. I can show you those if you don't know what those are. We'll do 3 rounds of that. Um, 3 sets of 15 to 20 of your favorite chest press machine. And then we'll do some type of chest supported seated row. We'll do 3 sets, 15 to 20, short rest periods between these. And then you'll do a chest fly, whatever you want. 3 sets of 15 to 20. And then you'll do your favorite lat pull down. 3 sets, 15 to 20. That's it. That's it. There you go. There's your custom program. We lost all of our viewers. Man, that was good stuff. They missed it all. So hopefully you got that. If not, I can put it in writing for you. I have it chicken scratched here. Bro, that was a whole free workout. It's like a $400 value. But yeah, bro, that's the whole workout right there. That last day will be fun. It's a chest, shoulder, back day, just like a super pump day. Rear delts, side delts, chest, back. Great shit. Great shit. If you want, you can do the chest, back. You can not alternate those movements. You can do them in sequence if you wanted. But yeah, that's it, dude. I think that'll work great. We'll run that and see how you do with it. But I think it'll be a ton of fun. Yeah, I guess they didn't want your free workout program laid out. They wanted to talk about Nandrolone some more. Or Tyan Clark, whatever his name is. All right, what do we got? What did I miss? I think I'm caught up. I think I'm caught up. Colton in the house. I see you. Tuning in while I do some assigned reading about morals, ethics, and philosophy. Man, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. Okay, what did I miss here? I'm excited to get back to the plan. The wedding was awesome. Ate so much food, but so ready to be back on routine. Man, you only get married once. Well, for some people. But for you, I'm confident that your marriage will last very long because you're both good, honest people. And you're in love. So that counts too, right? But yeah, you're supposed to enjoy those times. That's why I told you just enjoy those times and be in the moment. And because you only get that moment once. That was good stuff with the training plan. The first chapter of this book started. Should you punch your friend in the face? Yes. Yes. And we did. Phones down and just enjoyed it. Yeah, man. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Man, I was thinking about it. If we go to the Olympia this year, man, I might keep my phone off. I might not do check-ins. I might do check-ins just for my people in prep. And I've never done that before. But I was considering it this year. But we'll see. I'll probably just end up doing check-ins. I said I wasn't going to do it on my show day, and I literally was doing check-ins between prejudging and finals. I said I wasn't going to, and I did anyways. So I'll probably end up doing them. But for other people, staying off your phones is a luxury. It's a great thing. DLC says, Tommy, you deserve time off. Everyone will understand. Everyone won't understand. You would think they would. Most of my clients would. But it's more so I end up feeling bad about it. It's more so a me thing, you know. Fire them. No, they're all good. They're all good. Let me see. Man, like I said, I had to use YouTube Studio. Lifestyle not much is changing in a week or two. They'll be okay if you take a weekend off. Yeah, probably, but I don't know. I just always feel weird about it. I always feel weird about it. I know other coaches could give two shits, but I mean, there's a lot of coaches that feel the same way as me. Mike says, "Do you take off on the weekend when you don't have anyone competing?" No, I mean, I don't. No one checks in on the weekend anymore. I did have everyone switch to the weekdays, besides my competitors. But bro, I don't. I don't ever take time off. On the weekends, I'm writing new diets for people or I'm revising diets. I'm just not doing check-ins, but instead um, a lot of the times I'll take new consult calls on the weekend. Things like that. I try to keep Saturday for writing new diets, and Sunday is for content and ideas. Then obviously I do my lives on Saturday, but these are just for fun. But yeah, like today I got two new diets to write, um, and then a few clients to get back to. Because if people don't check in on time on Friday, then I have to go through on Saturday and get back to those people. So now Saturdays, I don't get Saturdays off. Sundays are for content. I try to take most of the day off Sunday. Um, I work, let's see, probably a total 3 to 4 hours on Sunday. So not too bad. And then you'll always have clients text you throughout the weekend, just asking, questions and stuff like that. But that's no big deal. But no, I don't take any time off. There's no time off when you run a business. You don't get days off. You don't get days off. And I know, more senior coaches would tell me you got to set boundaries and things like that. And it's like, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. You know, I want to be the coach that responds. And sometimes my response time will be a little longer on the weekend, but that's where I want to separate myself. Like I totally forgot yesterday and today are like considered holidays. Well, today is obviously a holiday, but um, I had like 10 people not check in. I'm like, what the hell? Where is everyone? And I forgot that, people have the day off work and stuff like that yesterday. So, um, yeah, it's just what I do. Like I've done, um, heating and air the majority of my life. So service doesn't stop on the weekends. If anything, it's busier on the weekends, depending on the weather and everything like that. So I work around other people's schedule. That's part of the coaching gig. You don't, like, people think when you run your own business or you start your own business that you get to set your own hours. It's not true. You work the hours that other people need you to work. Mike says, yeah, you need a day here and there, man. If I'm late checking in Friday, I don't expect you to get back to me on Saturday. If I fuck up, I can wait till Monday. Yeah, man, I know. I appreciate you for saying that. And I know that you mean that. But if I see a check in come through, my brain is wired just to knock it out. If I see a text message come through, I need to answer that text message before the day is over. I cannot just put shit off. And I don't ever want to start that habit. Because that's how you turn into one of those coaches that don't respond for 7, 8, 9, 10 days, and that's crazy because it is a customer service based industry. I'm delivering a service that you guys pay for. So, proper world-class service is expected, Let me see if I can share some of my workout clips. Oh, I have progress photos. Like I said, bear with me because I'm using this stupid ass YouTube studio. Sorry, YouTube, I love you. Don't ban me. But I'm using this YouTube studio instead of my Riverside today because I was having problems with that. So I'm going to try to share my screen. I'll throw up my progress photos, which there has been no progress, but I still took photos. Tim England in the house. It has helped a ton build a huge relationship between us being able to text you outside of check-in day. You treat your clients more like friends than just a customer. Man, Tim, thank you. Yeah, bro, there's absolutely no reason that clients can't text me. It's like, and some people are like super cautious about that. Like, man, I'm so sorry I'm texting you on Sunday. It's like, guys, you don't have to say that. I appreciate it, but like, I'm here for you. It's customer service, and I care about every one of you. And you guys are my friends. You pay me to be your friend, and you pay me for you to be my friend. But but for real, like, I think I think there's so many good coaches out there, but the best coaches are the ones that deliver a proper service, and a proper service requires a good communication in a timely manner. Because to be fair, a majority of the coaches are doing the same thing. We all know the X's and O's. We all know the X's and O's. We know, most of us, most of the good coaches know how to read blood work. They know how to write a proper diet. They know how to assess the physique and see what the physique needs. Um, the good coaches know what's going on in your life, and they don't have to know so greatly in detail every little thing. But if they know that work is stressful right now, or a loss of a loved one, or all of these things are impactful on gym performance and how you're going to metabolize food, and the stress in the life has so many down, cascading effects, that the better relationship you have with a client, you can start to figure these things out. Man, I know generally I can tell when something's off with someone just by how they respond to a text. Or a lot of the times you guys will fill out this whole fucking detailed form, and I'll still text you, be like, what's going on, how are you? And it's like, well, bro, didn't you read the form? Like, I fucking told you everything. It's like, why are you asking again? Because I want to know what else is what, and I want to hear it from you fresh in the live time. So yeah. Anyways, I'll get off my soapbox. Is that a thing? Is that what they call it? Anyways, let's see. Window, entire screen. All right, David. Let me know if this shit is working. Hold on. Let me make sure I don't pull out my dick. Kidding. What the fuck? What do you guys see right now? What is happening? All right, what do you see? Do you see 19,000 screens? Bro, did we just take acid? What in the fuck? Holy shit. It's like a DMT flashback. Do you see what I see? Oh my God. Holy Jeebus. That was like a K hole. It's like the first time I did peyote. All right, let's try that again. Holy shit. All right. Let's see. All right. What the fuck, dude? You're saying if I pull up the pictures, you just see the picture? Or what do you see? Okay. So this is like non LSD mescaline. The government must be trying to spice up Independence Day. A little bit of LSD in our tap water. Don't drink the water. All right, David. Is this better? I see your text message. This looks better. Besides that fat white guy. Okay. Okay, that's better. Thank you, David. My tech guy. Holy shit. Look at this fat white guy. All right, so here we go. This is 247 pounds of pure muscle and shreddedness. I am pretty much an IFBB pro right here. 5'9", 247, competing for the Olympia title. All right, here's my fat ass. 247. Okay. We'll roll through these. I don't want to zoom too much. Here's where we're at. A little tighter this week. Little tighter. Still fat. But you can see it's improving. Okay. This is a god awful shot. These are very exposing. But I'm just showing you guys reality of what being a fucking shithead looks like. But it's getting better. It's getting better. Slowly but surely. Okay. And I'm not reading your comments right now. So if you're insulting me, I cannot defend myself. Here is the worst. Here's the worst of worse with the grandma ass. Grown ass man wearing women's underwear with a fucking grandmother's ass. I don't want to insult any grandmothers out there because they are likely in much better shape than this. But here's where we're at. Here's where we're at. Grandma ass and all. More grandma ass for your viewing pleasure. 247. This is not so bad. It's not so bad. Okay. If you think otherwise, don't tell me. I don't want to know. But in my opinion, it's not so bad. Okay. Let's move on. Side chest. This is the money one. When you're fat as fuck, you just put those big ass hands in front of your gut and no one can see it. Oh well. This is where we're at. Okay. These are obviously just fasted, dry, cold in the morning. This is how we all do our check-in photos. Okay, so let's see if this gets any fucking worse. Hopefully not. Okay. Yes. This is where we're at. Oh, look at these. Look at these striations here. Fuck me. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'm just being critical. Because that's what we do. Okay. So, this is the current thing we're working with. Here's the whole physique. So, not the worst thing in the world, but it's getting better, I think. Just got to keep working. Just got to keep working. All right, let's see how insulting you all are. Okay. Make it a full screen. Okay. You look huge. All my friends are like, who is that huge bald dude in the corner? That's not Chuck. Yeah, I crashed David's wedding and I killed a man named Chuck and I stole his seat. Legs are pretty lean. Mm-hmm. JRA, nice ink. Thank you. All right, let's see. Okay. Let me share my training from this morning. I didn't edit these videos, so you'll have to bear with me while I go through them. Oh my God, it did it again. It got even further down the line. This is crazy. All right. Anyways, hopefully when I bring this up, hopefully that cleans up. We are running still our sale, just so you guys know. Code Tommy, 30% off with a free gift. As long as supplies are still in stock, you will get a free gift, which is a hard shell carrying case, like a travel case with a nice like zipper on it and stuff. It's a pretty cool case. Holds up to 16 little products. So pretty cool. Code Tom if you guys need anything to re-up on your stuff. All right, let's see here. I'll leave this audio off so you guys don't go deaf. There's Raymond looking lean. We did leg curls first. We used this seated prime leg curl. Hopefully you guys can see this. I have no idea what you can see right now. All right, this was our final set, which was a drop set. So let's see when we get into it here. So what I'm doing here is thinking about pulling my toes towards me. And then I'm thinking about keeping it in the hamstring the entire time. And then on the eccentric or on the concentric, I'm thinking about driving my heels through mud and really like dragging my heels through mud and really trying to get those hamstrings afire. So then we do a little drop. Right back into it. Same thing, same cueing on here. These I got a little more explosive, just to kind of like wring out the sponge is what Danny likes to call it. Just like everything that's left, just really get that muscle saturated, like you're wringing a sponge, getting all of it out. Okay, and then we do one more drop. This one's a bit more concentric, a bit more explosive. You can see there's a little more pizzazz on it, a little more sass. I'm thinking about inflating the chest, keeping the chest really tall, and just getting a bunch of air in there, letting the rib cage expand, and just exploding, driving hard, just wringing out whatever's left. And that is where we stop. Okay. From there, this is the first working set of hack squats. We're using this, I think it's a Watson hack squat with the hydraulic thing. You can adjust the angle. This is just like our top set of, I don't know what we did, 10 or 12 or something. So this was like our one big working set. I think I got up to 4 plates. Yeah. So I'm trying to let the knees actually cave in a little bit, just to try to keep a little more internally rotated at the hip. And out of the bottom, I'm thinking about doing like a leg extension and really just keeping all the focus on the quads. And notice I'm not pausing at the top. I'm just getting right back into the next rep. Trying to keep it one continuous set. There we go. So I probably could have gone 1 or 2 more, but I am still being a little cautious just as I get into the swing of things. This set, I think it's a plate lower in weights, and I'm pausing like every third rep or so. And when I'm pausing the bottom, I'm thinking about like holding a leg extension, almost like I'm trying to slide my feet off the front of the platform, just to keep the quads active the entire time. So you'll see me get into it here. Making sure the tag of my pants stays on the machine here, and I'm trying to keep my head back the whole time. Same thing, let the knees come in a little, just because if you let the legs splay out too much, you're just using a lot of hip. Sorry, the camera moved. So I had it leaned up against a machine that someone was using. But you can see the sweep is really starting to get activated pretty well. I'm guessing there's something wrong because David's calling me. All right, let's see. Oh, is it black? What the fuck? Why does it do that? Yeah, like I said, I'm using a totally different. Oh, let's try this. There's the inception again. Can you see this, David? Oh, Jesus. This thing sucks. It's partly me. I'm not going to lie. All right, let's get back into it. I'll skip through some of this. All right. So this, we just do a seated leg curl, drop set. I explained what I was doing. You guys at least heard me. You just couldn't see what the fuck I was talking about. So really thinking about dragging the heels through mud. I think it's a really good cue for the leg curl. And then I'll just show you the last of it. We did 3 drops total, 2 drops, 3 drops. And just tension on the hamstring the whole time is what I'm thinking about, never letting it off. Okay. There's that. Here's the top set of hacks. Okay. Hopefully you guys can actually see this. So I'm thinking about tension the whole entire time on the quads. What that feels like in my brain is just like actively doing a leg extension the whole time, the whole entire time. Almost like I'm trying to push my foot to the front of my shoe, and I'm thinking about the inside of my heels, that contact point there, and trying to maintain that contact point and keep my feet really, really heavy. And notice that I'm just right back after them. No pausing at the top. Just make it one continued set. Okay, there's that one. And then these ones, we just incorporate a pause like every third rep or so at the bottom. So we pause the first one, and then we just pump out a few. Pause this one. Back at it. And when I'm pausing, guys, like that shit is on still. I'm not chilling in the bottom. I see some guys pause shit and they're just like hanging out, like on their hips and glutes, and they're not actually even on the quad anymore. They're just relaxing. Okay. This set is a 60-second straight set. And the goal is just keep moving for 60 seconds in a controlled manner. Okay, so we just roll. You can just keep riding out. Just tension the whole time. Tension, tension, tension. That's all that's in my mind, is just keeping the legs on, everything. Never let up on them. My feet are really heavy on the platform. I'm thinking about sinking into the platform. And I'm just, at this point, it's absolutely brutal. And the way I do this, I just set a timer on my phone. So I have no idea. Like, until the timer goes off, I just have to keep moving the best I can. And then at some point, I start going into like little partials just to try to do something. But so the timer went off. That's why the video stops. So those are good. That's a good tool, is doing sets for time. And then this guy is, I think, like 6 or 7 sets of 4, just like a cluster. Okay, let's see. My music was really bad today, so you can see me trying to find a song. It's the reality of training. You guys can see I'm sitting on a one of those leg extension tools. That's just to boost me up in the leg press so I can get more range of motion. I'm thinking about keeping my feet really, really heavy on the platform. And then I'm also letting the knees kind of cave in a little bit. So then I'm resting, and then we get back into it. These are like muscle rounds. So I think we do sets of 4, 2, 3, and 4. And then we did, after the leg curls, I did occluded leg extension supersetted with occluded walking lunges before we did the hack squat. I forgot. I didn't film that. That's too much of a bitch to film. And when I'm bringing the sled down towards me, I'm thinking about just like letting the legs like expand with blood, if that makes sense. It's really just a mental thing. And like as I'm bringing the sled down, I'm just thinking about the like trying to make my skin stretch and like just engorge it with blood. Like I'm literally thinking about the legs inflating. After this, we did echo bike sprints. I think we did like 6 sets of intervals or something. 15 seconds of all outs, and then I think it was like 40 seconds of rest, something like that. It was absolutely brutal. Those sprints are so brutal, but they're really good. They're really good. I wanted to quit like 2 sets ago. That's the one bad thing about sitting on the foam pad like that is you cannot reach the to racket yourself. And then I attempt to stretch my quads, but they felt like they're gonna rip off. So I was little more gentle on them. But once you guys get like a huge pump like that in the quads, it's always good to try to stretch and volumize them. And that was most of the leg day there. But yeah, it was pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. On paper, it doesn't look so bad. And then when you get into it, also thank you guys for letting me know that the screen was black. I'm just now seeing it. But I did get your text messages, so thank you. But yeah, that was leg day in a nutshell. Overall, a good workout. Overall good. Yeah, David. Like putting a pad on that leg press seat definitely frees up some hip space and range of motion. It's definitely something to try. Otherwise, you kind of get too jammed up, you know? Let's see what else I got. Colton says only caught a bit of it while reading, but those hacks looked gnarly. It's good to see the kind of intensity more experienced guys are bringing to each set. Yeah, the more years under the bar, you do become more effective in the sets that you do. So it's I can get a lot more out of 1-2 sets, and that used to take me like 3 or 4 sets, you know. Um, let's see. I can do this. I'll show you some of my. I'll show you some other workouts from the week. Let's see. I only filmed a few things from this day. I'll send those. And then what else did I do? Okay, I can send these ones. Leg pressing or hack squat? Which one? Too much studying for you. All right, these are taking forever to send over. But I'll get those. I'll show you those once those come over. What else is going on with you guys? Reading about Aristotle's virtue ethics is both interesting and mind-numbing. Yeah, it sounds mind-numbing. All right, this is gonna be slow as fuck. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what happened with my Riverside today. It was being dumb. So we're just using YouTube Studio. But overall, it's been okay. All right, let's see what actually sent over. Let's see. Let me try this again. Yes. All right, you're going to see the LSD trip first. I don't know why the fuck that happens, but it's kind of funny. And then hopefully you can see this. Hopefully. But I think we're good now. Yeah, let me see. Is that easier, Dave? Is that better to see, Dave? If I just go like that? Yes. Okay, cool. Because if I go full screen, and WhatsApp's a bitch, and then it's hard to get out of. So here we go. This day we did lying leg curls first. And then we move into some glute bridges. I did these as a muscle round. So 6 sets of 4, something like that, 6 sets of 5. I can't remember exactly. And then you can see there's a hip circle around my knees. That's just to kind of cue myself to let the knees kind of cave in. Because if you just stay externally rotated, you just ruin the purpose of this movement. And then in the bottom, I'm really trying to get a stretch in the glute, kind of open up space in those hips. At this point, I was actually, I think, bottoming this machine out, but I'm trying to keep the tag of my pants on the back pad. And when I am like resting in between sets here, I still have like really heavy pressure on my feet, and I'm trying to keep the glutes activated while I'm in like a quote unquote rest position. This started getting pretty fucking brutal at this point. Like pretty brutal. Like to the point where it was like deep fire in the glute. You can see I start cheating them a little. Just want this fucking thing to be over with. But yeah, this 6 sets of 4 stuff, the muscle rounds, or myo reps, whatever you guys want to call them. Either way, they're absolutely brutal. They're absolutely brutal. It's definitely a good technique. All right, so you get the concept here. Let's skip to the closer to the end. I think I did, I don't know, I think 6 sets. I was just waiting for this to be over. All right. From there, we went into David. This is what I was talking about with you. The belt squat or the pit shark RDLs. You can see we have like a prime handle on here. Out of the bottom, I'm using a little too much knee flexion. You can kind of see I'm initiating with my knee. I should really be more initiating with the glute and hips. So that's something I need to correct next week. But I got up to 6 plates on here, and it was actually not terribly hard. So this movement, I could probably get really fucking strong in a short period of time. I just have to be cautious with it and make sure I'm still doing quality movements. I think we only did like 2 working sets here, 2 or 3. But yeah, this is probably one of my favorite exercises ever. I'm trying to keep my feet really, really heavy on the platform too. And when I'm sitting back, I'm thinking about just like sitting, like almost like spreading my ass. I know it sounds terrible, but that is literally what I'm thinking about. This was like the day before, I believe. This was like our chest and shoulder day. I think this was my final set of machine raises here. Here I'm thinking about out of the bottom, I'm thinking about firing the delt. And then in the bottom, I'm thinking as I come down to the bottom, I'm thinking about keeping all the weight just sitting on that delt. And I'm almost thinking about sitting in like my front relaxed pose. And then I'm trying to keep the traps long and keep them out of the movement. So almost like I'm keeping my arms really long and like I'm trying to fire them out towards the walls. So we did a few sets there. Then we go into this pressing machine. Can't remember what we did here. I don't know if we did like a drop set or let's see. So I do need to bring my hands in a little more here. I think this grip is a little too wide for my structure. And then you can see my feet are up on those. They're kind of like yoga blocks. I'm thinking about getting as much air into the chest as I can and just inflating the chest from the inside out. Okay, so we do like a rest pause, but in between, my hands are still heavy on that machine. Like I'm applying a light pressure to keep the chest active. Then we get right back into it. Yeah, it started getting brutal here. Yeah, the hands definitely need to come in a bit. I think that's too wide for my structure. And then this is the last rodeo. And that's that. Then we move into just some machine flies. You can see I have my feet on the blocks again. In the bottom, thinking about inflating the chest. Breathe in through the nose, getting the chest really big. That just allows more space. So I think we did a drop set here. Yeah, drop set. That set was like 3 minutes long or some shit. All right, so you get the point here. Then we went into this machine here. I have my feet on the yoga block things again. You can see my grip. This grip is actually better for my structure to hit my chest, even though it looks like it's for triceps. I actually feel my chest much better here. So I think we do a drop set on this guy. Same cueing. I'm thinking about inflating through my nose into my chest, breathing in, getting as much air in my lungs as possible. And then I'm thinking about keeping my hands really, really heavy. Like the weight is just sitting in in the palm of my hand, just really, really, really heavy. Ideally, I would leave my hands on the handles, but I can't in this machine. So we do a drop set. But yeah, ideally, I would like to leave my hands on the whole time. I just can't. I can't do it in this machine. It's too deep. I really like. I think I only got like 4 or 5 here. I just gassed, but it was a really good set. Then we drop again. Right back into it. Trying to expand the chest, get a good stretch. Hands are heavy. Drive through mud, squeeze. And trying to keep my head pinned against the bench the whole time. And then the tag of my pants is on the bench as well. And that's all I had in that one. And then we did some pretty controlled dips. Here, I need to start keeping my eyesight up a little higher. No, I'm kind of hiding the chest here, so I'm not able to get a ton of chest by how, my eyesight really needs to be straight ahead instead of pointed down. Like, since I'm tucking my chin, I'm really closing off the chest. But it'll be much better when I can get that eyesight higher. Okay, so that was that day. Smalls in the house. What up, Smalls? I'm just showing some training from the week. Probably going to dip out of here in like 5 minutes. We'll see. I showed my embarrassing check-in photos. So you're lucky that you're late. You didn't get to see those. Oh, so let's see if I can send this. This was just from our arm day. I only filmed one thing. Danny doesn't really need to see anything on my arm day. Just me doing curls and shit. But this movement's kind of cool. Let's see if it loads, but we use that same prime, like low incline machine, and we did a JM press on it. Just because the Smith machine was going to be too much of a hassle to set up because the bench was like nowhere to be found. We'd have to drag it across the gym, and it just looked like a lot of work. And I didn't want to fucking do it. Let's see. Okay. All right, let me share. Gotta do it right this time. Here's the inception again. This is your mind on drugs. All right. Hopefully you can see this. I'm just going to assume you can this time. So this is actually just like a simulated JM press. What I'm thinking about with the JM press, you can see the hands and wrist are behind the elbow, and that's going to make it more tricep based. And the weight is sitting really, really heavy into my palm. And I'm thinking about driving the palm straight towards the ceiling. So there's that there. I think we did a rest pause. Yeah. So right now you can see my hands overhead. I'm actually actively just trying to stretch the tricep in between all these little miniature sets. So I'm letting the blood get out of the tricep, just stretch it, and then I get right back into it. For the JM press, once my forearm kind of hits my bicep, that's when I reverse it. So I try to get as deep as I can to stretch the tricep. Then once the forearm ends up hitting the bicep, that's when I reverse. I think I only got like 4 reps there or something. This is so brutal. All right, let me do the last set here. I think I got 2 there. Yeah, that was absolutely brutal. But that's a cool machine to do a JM press on. It's easier to set up than the Smith machine. I mean, if the bench is already in the Smith machine, then you're golden. But like I said, it was like all the way across the gym, and we didn't have time for that. So we just rolled with that one. All right, what else you guys got? What else? That was my training of the week. There's something else I was going to talk about today, but now I can't remember. Probably wasn't important. Probably was not important. Training looks great. Can't wait to get in there. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. We wrote your program live. You got a fresh new program, bro. Fresh new program. So that'll be cool. If you need me to put it in writing, let me know. I got it all chicken scratched here. I can send it to you. What questions you guys got? Otherwise, I'm going to bounce out of here soon. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, training's been going really good. It's like the only good thing. Not the only good thing in my life, but as far as bodybuilding goes. I can type it out. But yeah, this live should just upload right away. It's only when I do them on my phone that they don't upload, like I did last week. I think I still can upload that one, the one I did from the car, on the drive to your wedding. It actually helped me kill a whole bunch of time, which was cool. It kept me entertained for like 2, 3 hours, something like that. All right. We're running our sale, omegaamino.net. Code Tommy or code David, whichever one you want. Either one saves you 30% with a free gift while the gifts last. They will be out soon, but it's a peptide travel case, with foam insert in there, hard shell case with a zipper. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Helps you protect your stuff when you carry it around. So that's all good. TommyJohnCoaching.com. Tommy John. We'll send you one, David. I owe you other stuff too. So let me know and we can send you one out. But yeah, they're very cool. They're very cool. It's a very hard shell too. So everything in there is pretty protected. TommyJohnCoaching.com. Tommy John Coaching on Instagram. ChaseIronsForum.com. That's all the places you'll find me and stuff like that. Everything I'm associated with is in my Instagram profile. DLC designs for Tommy John, merch, all the good stuff. All those links are in my Instagram profile, Tommy John Coaching. But happy 4th. Be safe. Love you all. And see you on the next one. Peace.